I want to wish you the best and wish you a happy retirement. You and Phil together, you certainly deserve it. I guess some of the memories I have, first memories I have, maybe the most distinct was of you coaching Steph and the girls on the track meet, at the track meets, and I didn't realize that was such an intense thing until it wasn't that intense when I was in high school running track, but you made it, put the pressure on the kids, and it paid off. They did quite well, and I always remembered you for that you did what had to be done to get the most out of the kids in their coaching, and I think you've done that through your whole career as an educator. You've been able to do and get from the kids everything that they were capable of, and you've made them better people for it. And I congratulate you for that. I congratulate you on your retirement. Happy retirement.
Congratulations, Martha, on your retirement.
Now you'll have more time to spend with us.
Cha-ching!
Hi, Martha. I can't believe this day is finally coming when you won't be at Indian Valley anymore. I've enjoyed all the time that I've worked with you. I guess my two favorite memories of you would be that you would always track me down when you needed a sub. No matter where I was, you could find me. And the second thing that I remember the most was the time I was pregnant and the finger went out and said, "Don't have that baby at work." We'll miss you. Have a good time in your retirement.
Hi, Martha. I just want to wish you a great retirement, and this is my little video send-off for you. When I think about you and I think about our times as a working relationship, and the first part of our working relationship was in the fall of 1977, back at old Indian Valley North at Midvale, and you and I, if you remember, would share a room, so to speak, at the top of the stairs across from the teacher's lounge. You had homeroom, and I had first period. And in those days, Martha, you had the same hopes and dreams and wishes as every other Indian Valley teacher, and that was that we would get our 5 snow days every year. Do you remember this? And you, of course, this is before the internet and before the Weather Channel, so you would listen to Dick Goddard, I would listen to Don Webster, and we would listen to them tell us about the big blizzards that were coming down, and we'd get so excited because usually, especially if it was on Friday, we knew we'd have a long weekend. So we'd go home on Thursday, wish each other a nice weekend, and sure enough, wake up Friday, and there would not be one snowflake on the ground. And we'd come in on Friday, we'd complain about Dick Goddard because he let us down again, and then it came to realize after many days, weeks, months, and years that actually our problem was we did not realize that lake effect snow does not come to Tuscarawas County. And now that we're both retired, let's be honest, we don't give a rat's ear about snow days. Now, speaking about ears, that takes us to the second phase of our relationship. This is when you became my principal. I was thrilled to have you as a principal, and I always thought you did a really nice job. Your only real fault as a principal, in my mind, was your unnatural love and obsession with the intercom system. Now, I'm telling you, sister, Spinal Tap had nothing on you. I could just visualize you in the office whipping that up to number 11 and to do the early morning announcements. And if you didn't like the early morning announcements, or if we missed them, God forbid how that would happen, I don't know, you also had mid-morning announcements. Let me check my list. Late morning announcements. I believe we had pre-lunch announcements, the lunchtime announcements, the after lunchtime announcements. That was followed by the mid-afternoon, late afternoon, and those last couple of announcements just before the students were dismissed. Now, I know that with these announcements you wanted us to understand your messages loud and clear. And sister, you had the loud part down really good. The clear part, not so much. I can remember on more than one occasion after you gave one of your impromptu announcements that the students would all look to me and I'm guessing that's because I'm a foreign language teacher, and they would all say, "What was she talking about?" And all I could calmly say to my kids is this: yes, I'm a foreign language teacher, but I teach Spanish. I do not speak, nor do I comprehend one word of our principal's mother language, which I like to refer to as Raudabushanese. Now, it gets worse. The last few years, I decided to take detention. Why not? Well, I soon learned why not. Because, Martha, you made announcements during detention. You were either looking for Bill, or looking for Mike, or looking for Sandy, or Afternoon Bob. I swear to God, woman, you never got off that intercom system. In fact, there were times when I would go home at night, and I would take that scenic route, you know, through Tuskegee on 416, and I'd go past Tuskegee proper, and I'm heading off to the south side of Philly. And right around Wainwright, I'd just be like, I think I'm hearing the announcements again. And I'd look off to my right, and I'd see, well, that's Martha's house. So I thought one of two things. Either you bought an intercom system for your home, and you were reading the announcements to Phil, or I was just having a disastrous, horrible flashback for the daily announcements. Now, since you and Phil are still together, I'm going to assume that I was just having bad flashbacks that day. Well, those are the two main things I can remember about our relationship, while there were many other things. And while I may have exaggerated a few points earlier, I hope you know that I do not exaggerate the best wishes I have for you for a happy, healthy, and long retirement. God bless.
I've known Martha since, wow, 30-some years ago when she was my phys ed teacher, and we got to wear those lovely little outfits that she made us wear for phys ed. I also used to babysit her children while she was at track practice, so we go back quite a few years. I then became an employee and got to work with Martha at Indian Valley North. Done many capacities with her, as even driving her van around full of cheerleaders while she had a broken leg. But one good thing about that, we had great parking because we'd pull right in by the football field, and great parking. Then I was her secretary at Midvale Elementary, which was a lot of fun. We had a great time there. She helped me through a lot of tough times, and then I came over to the high school, and lo and behold, she came over to the high school too. So I'm really, really going to miss her. She's a great friend, a great listener, and I just love her.
Hi, Chief. You know, this is really hard for me to do this for many, many reasons. First of all, you are not 6 years old, and I can only talk in front of 6-year-old kids. But as Jan says, times that by 10, and then I can come face to face with you and tell you what a wonderful time that I've had working under you, working beside you, and as your friend. It's just been really a wonderful experience. I was very nervous to do this because I was trying to tie everything up into one little, complete little package, and that just can't be. So the many things that I think of are the many hats of Martha Raudabush, from nurse, mother, teacher, friend, counselor, crying buddy. You cried a lot of tears, you know, Martha. You cried a lot of tears. But the thing I remember is that finger that points out and yells the name when you stood outside the door and would just yell, "Debbie!" and all three of us would come running. You were always in control, and I hope that just because this journey comes to an end, that you will pack your bags and travel and see the world and enjoy the rest of your life, because you deserve it. And if you need a traveling buddy, you just call me up, because I've got my bags ready and we'll go together. So enjoy your retirement and have a great life. Bye.